Mr. Chairman, before I want to ask you, some of us have wanted those pre-sentencing memos. Are we going to be able to have access to those memos? I know we sent a letter to you. Where do we stand?
Well, we've consulted with prosecutors and with victims' rights organizations, and they share my concern. This is very confidential, sensitive information, which is usually only seen by a judge, and to run the risk of bringing it to this committee and jeopardizing or worse, innocent.
Is there no way we can end?
I'd like to finish.
Okay.
Jeopardizing or worse, innocent third parties are children who have been victimized. I'm sorry, Senator, I'm not going to be party to that. I would not want that on my conscience, that we did this for some political exercise here, which I think is totally unnecessary, and someone was harmed as a result of it. I'm going to resist it every step of the way.
No one wants to harm children.
Then leave the reports concealed. Leave the reports concealed.
And what is in the reports that we cannot go into a classified setting?
I want to tell you something. If you are a parent of some child who's been exploited, and you recognize this judge's name as perhaps presided at the trial, and realize that now the report, the report that has been kept in confidence all these years, is now going to be handed over to the United States Senate Judiciary Committee, what would you think as a mother if it were your daughter or your child? I would think this is an act that is reckless. And to do this in the name of some political, well, we're going to pursue this one more step and request information that has never been requested before by the Senate Judiciary Committee, unacceptable. On my watch, I won't be party to it. I do not want this on my conscience, and I hope you don't either.
I want to make certain that we protect children and that we continue to do our best effort to protect children. I also want to make certain that we're going to have judges on the federal bench and justices that are going to protect those rights of children.
Well,
the fact that you all have seen these, we haven't.
No, you're wrong,
the fact
Senator.
that even
Senator,
Judge
you're wrong.
Jackson referred.
I can't see them. I don't want to see them.
Okay.
And I want to make that clear. So it has not been given to the White House, nor has it been given to any member of the Judiciary Committee that I know, and I am not going to be party to any effort.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, there is no one that wants to do anything that is going to harm children.
Join me.
We want to make certain that we do our due diligence. And I know you have gotten frustrated with us with asking tough questions, but that is our job.
You may ask a tough question as long as it is fair, and that's all we ask.
Every question we have asked has been fair.
Senator Coons.
Mr. Chairman, could you just clarify for those who may not be familiar with the procedure and practice of prosecution and sentencing, these PSRs, they were not in any case written by Judge Jackson. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And they are not about Judge Jackson in any way.
That is correct.
They are uniformly or nearly uniformly sealed by court action.
Yes.
And involve detailed and thorough interviews of the whole ecosystem around a crime, the victim, the perpetrator, families, and are described to those interviewed as something that will be confidential and sealed. Thank you.
And let me just say that I cannot imagine that we think we have to explore this area at the risk of innocent third parties and children. I will not be party to it.